All right, every time I respoil or resurface the spoil board and put new gaskets on, I say I'm gonna test or do a video of showing my process, because this can be a little tricky. And then I started putting this one down and I remembered that I forgot to do it again. So I'm gonna start from right here. I'm just gonna walk you through doing a couple of these, because if you don't do it right, it can become a giant mess when you get down to the end. Okay, so we just surfaced the spoil board. We are putting 16th inch tile gaskets down. First step is obviously blow, make sure everything's really clean. What I like to do is just peel back about a quarter of the backing, like this. I'll pull it all the way back. I'll show you when I lay this one down, but I pull it back, and then what I do is I flip it over and I line it up without stretching, okay? So on this one, we laid the front down. I got the front, the corner, 0, 0 is nice and tight. So now what I'll do is I'll just kind of work this like a big sticker. I'll pull this as I pull straight back. We used to do this together, and then the last time I did it without help, and it actually went better. So come over on this side. So I'm trying to evenly pull this, because again, it stretches really easily, but we don't want to stretch it. But as I pull it, I'm trying to keep it in line with the edge here. So once I get it kind of nice and in line, I'll spread it out. And again, come on this side. I'm actually gonna pull this with this hand and let it lay, but I'm not gonna let it touch until I'm ready to drop it down. So come over here. I know you're all over the place. But see how I'm keeping it off the spoil board? I'm looking and I'm watching to make sure that this line stays nice and straight. Just like that. And once you get it pretty much started, you can kind of, if you stretch it, physics or science or something, like the material will get thinner, and then this one's not gonna line up, you're gonna have a gap. And then as you get down to the end, it's gonna look like they don't belong together. So if you do it with this and let that be what pulls this apart, and just try to keep everything straight, it lays out really nicely. Just like that. And then same thing, when you're pressing this in, if you come in and smash this and push over to the side, it's gonna draw that out to a point. So you do want to press it down. You don't need to go crazy. But if you look, that is perfectly straight. This side, perfectly straight. So now when we lay our next one here, they will match up together and you'll have a nice, perfectly seamless bed. All right, so to go to the next one, these are cut the same size, but they're not quite the exact same size. So if I line this corner up, see what I got there? That's gonna end up being a problem down the line. So we'll spin it, get that side lined up. Now what I'll do is peel my backing. And again, as I'm pulling this, I'm trying not to like really stretch this material at all. Okay, so we're gonna pull about a quarter of it. Again, don't want to stretch it. Try to be careful. We'll flop that down. Okay, we'll line that edge up. So we're just going to try to line that edge in the back up and get this lined up. And we'll just start this corner right there like that. Okay. Lay that on. What you don't want is overlap. Okay. Lay that edge down. You got a nice straight line there. So the main thing is we just want to watch this edge now as we pull this back. So I'm going to keep it off the table and pull some back. I'll start this down here, and there you go. Okay, now the littlest tiny stretches that you start putting in is gonna change it magnified down the line. So it's a delicate balance of not pulling on this too much, keeping it nice and straight. All right, so I'm just gonna fold that over so that it doesn't flap back on. And I'm watching this back edge. It's on my side. I'm gonna bring this corner together. And let that lay. Just like that. And then I'm going to pull. Watching this side, because that end is all done. We just gotta get this side nice and straight. Like I said, the main thing is if you start stretching this, that's when it becomes a problem. All right, so this is the most uniform, successful application yet. I want to say this is our 4th time doing this. I did have a little bit of overlap there. Quality control's on site. But do it wrong. Minor overlap. I could probably take a knife and just kind of cut that out so we don't have any issues, but I think it would flatten out. But anyway, again, if you start stretching this, like you can see, even I took my time and like these are all really, really tight. I've had the first application I ever did. It was, oh my gosh, it was stretched out really bad. So definitely recommend doing it the way we just showed you. It works way better. And we've done it with 2 people. We've done it with 1 person. I honestly think 1 person doing it that way is probably just better. But anyway, hope that helps. See ya.